Episode 3, Macadocious Uncut. Once again, coming to you live and direct from West LA. LA County, what's up? Orange County, what's up? IE, what's up? Hey, I want to start the show by sending a special shout out to my boy from Underground Hip Hop, undergroundhiphopblog.com. Hey man, I appreciate that call. That shit made my day, motivated me, gave me some fucking energy. You know, I've been grinding fucking long hours, so I apologize for the previous 2 shows. I might have not been myself with a little bit of fucking low fuel. You know, I was running on E kind of shit, you know what I mean? Life, work, kids, you know what I'm talking about. Man, also, another shout out to homie Raul. We used to work together. He knows who he is, down ass fool. Been to plenty of fucking Dodger games with him. Oh, we're due for another one, brother. We're gonna make it happen. You already know what it is. Raider Nation, Raiders are building for Vegas. Building for Vegas. They're building an exciting brand of football. Man, what can I say? They got that cap space flexibility. They got the draft picks. They got ammunition and assets for trades in case number 4 shits the bed once again this year, which I'm kind of hoping he doesn't. But the Raiders were pretty much the talk of the free agency. They got 15 total new additions to the team. They got 8 picks in the first 35 of the draft. A lot of cap space, like I mentioned before, and the flexibility, it starts with the contracts they gave out this year. They signed guys like AB, Antonio Brown. Then they signed that big lineman from the Patriots, Trent Brown. My bad, Trent Brown. I was almost about to call him Terrell Brown, that cornerback we used to have. My bad on that. Tyrell Williams, LaMarcus Joyner, Curtis Riley, Luke Wilson, Jordan Dabby, Jonathan Hankins, Bontaze Burfict, Nevin Lawson, Harris, Crowell, Grant. Man, the list goes on and on. We definitely position ourselves to draft a bunch of pass rushers in the draft and be able to take advantage of what some of the experts say that is going to be a draft where it's very defensive talent heavy. And obviously the Raiders have been having a shitty defense for a while now. Doesn't really matter what number 4 does if the defense can't fucking, you know, stay off the field. I'm excited. You know, I want to stay away from the prediction type of shit. But, you know, to be honest with you, at this point, I'll take anything in the 7-9, 8-8 range. I think that Gruden, you know, in the second year with Carr in the system, having a little bit more leadway and more knowledge of the playbook, and being able to make some more checks at the line of scrimmage and really manage the game better and line people up, you know, exactly where they're supposed to be. You know, the future's looking bright. Honestly, the Raiders season is going to depend on what number 4 does. I think we all know that, whether we like that dude or not. I like him. I'm not, you know, but I'm not going to sit here and say that I don't fucking criticize him fucking week in and week out when he has his shitty games or when he throws those dumb interceptions and the fucking lame ducks up in the air. I'll be one of the first ones to say, yeah, I'll be cussing that fool out. But overall, man, you know, the Raiders are show up a lot of the weaknesses from last year. It's looking bright, man. I can't wait for Vegas. I'm definitely gonna put a fucking deposit and just monitor the situation. Season tickets, that's what I'm talking about. You know, but at the same time, I also want to hit on some other topics about the media hitting on the Raiders.
You are fake news. Go ahead.
You know, the media stays hating on the Raiders, and I learned that a few years back that no matter what the Raiders do, the media's gonna talk shit. The media's gonna fucking make every one of their moves, even though us personally, we like them. Like for the Antonio Brown move, we got criticized, you know, well, how come they could pay Antonio Brown, but they can't, you know, pay Khalil Mack? Well, it's very simple. And if you still ain't gotten it, you're a fucking idiot. Because one player, and obviously Mack's a great player, and there's still people crying about that shit, which I totally don't understand. But I guess if crying's your thing, you're never gonna fucking, it's never gonna get old for you. I mean, negativity, the Raiders are and have been fucking full of negativity for the longest. It's just a me against the world mentality, outcasts of the NFL, Al Davis, lawsuits, you know, all that type of shit. But I'm with Gruden and with his plan on why he traded Khalil Mack, and it's obvious because if you go down the list, 15 total new additions, that basically helps about a third of the roster, whether it's with depth, with more quality players. And that wasn't going to happen with Mack in the fold because we weren't going to have all this cap space. We weren't going to have the draft picks. We weren't going to have all the ammunition and the assets to be able to better ourselves for the future for Vegas, which is what Gruden and company are doing. So I still don't get why people are to this day, you know, crying about, you know, Khalil Mack, you know, he's not here, we should have paid him. Man, let that shit go, let that shit go. Enough of that fucking crying, man. Drink a beer, smoke a joint, I don't know, do something with yourself. But let's move on. It's obvious the team is getting better, it got better, it's gonna continue to get better. I expect more wins, I expect, I'm not talking playoffs, I'm literally not gonna hit that topic. Playoffs? You know, like Jim Morris said once.
What's that? Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
I'm not hitting that topic with the Raiders. I think they're still two years away from that. But, you know, I'm still fucking baffled with the buffoonery of a fucking media doubting Antonio Brown because of he checked out week 17 for the Steelers. You know, I'm not one to worry about somebody's resume before they came to the Raiders. Everybody gets a fresh start with a new team, and you know, you could always go back and realize, hey, you know what, I fucked up here, I fucked up there, I should have done things differently, and you learn from it. And it looks like the dude is fucking genuinely happy to be on the Raiders, and I'm sure that he knows that, you know, Vegas doesn't have any state tax, so we got players that are gonna come in, they're gonna want to play for the Raiders. And I remember everybody fucking laughing at Gruden last year when he said, hey, I got a phone just like you do, and I get text messages and calls from players that want to be on the Raiders. Everybody laughed, everybody mocked him, everybody gave him shit for that Khalil Mack trade, and nobody fucking saw his plan. Everyone said, oh, Gruden's a fucking idiot, he don't know what he's doing, he's a TV personality, they took him off the booth, this isn't Madden. Hey, man. I think some of the haters are starting to take notice and see, like, oh shit, the Raiders are going to be, the Raiders are going to be a bully in years to come, because they're going to have players with size, power, and speed, and somewhere Al Davis must be loving that shit, man. But I can't even tell you how fucking geeked, excited I am about the fucking year. The last 2 years have been shitty as hell. I'm glad they're over. But with that saying, can we please not move up in the draft and give up picks for Kyler Murray? I like Kyler Murray. I think he's a talent. I think he's extraordinary talent, because somebody that could fucking literally play MLB and NFL if he wanted to. I mean, that's a fucking phenomenal athlete, if you know what I'm saying. I can't say that. I don't know what that feels like. But I know a talent when I see one. Yes, he's a talent. He's got special skills. He's got, you know, a rocket arm. He can make all the throws. I get all that. Now, with that being said, if he falls to the Raiders at number 4 in the draft, I'm okay if the Raiders want to go that route and get rid of our number 4, only if we flip them for more picks, specifically a first-round pick, where we can get Kyler Murray. If that's our quarterback, Gruden thinks our quarterback, the quarterback guru, the quarterback whisperer, if he thinks that's our quarterback, then let's go with it, man. You know, first and foremost, I'm a fan. I'm not one of those fans that likes to call fucking plays and be a GM and try to figure out, you know, how to better our team and oh, I'm gonna criticize every move that doesn't work for my team and the ones that do work, I'm not really gonna focus on that. I'm just gonna focus on negativity. Nah, I don't do all that shit, man. I sit at home, I drink my beers, I watch the game, I hope for a win, I hope for some fucking quality play on the field. Hey, man, all that other shit, I leave that to you guys. You guys want to be the GMs? You guys want to be the offensive coordinators, defensive coordinators? Go ahead, man. Be my guest. I don't play with all that bullshit, if you know what I mean. But with that saying, do I see the Raiders drafting Kyler Murray? Nah, I don't. I really don't. I see them going with defense in the draft, heavy on maybe another cornerback. I definitely see them. Hopefully, they draft some pass rushers, because we got Arden Key, and that's it. Other than that dude, Josh Morrow, which I don't know nothing about. I don't know if Giants fans could tell me if he's any good. So I hope he is. 8 picks in the top 35. We should be able to find decent defensive help, young talent, players that are going to be costing the Raiders minimal for the next 3-4 years. And you know, obviously we're able to build something special with Gunther running the defense and all that. But at this point, you know, obviously we're still rebuilding. I don't want to hear nobody saying, oh, we're going to playoffs this year, we went in the Super Bowl, because man, we all know you're whacked out. Yeah, it's okay to be a Raider fan, it's okay to be positive, but let's not fucking come through with that bullshit about playoffs or Super Bowl. We're still a ways away, so enjoy the fucking rebuild. We've been rebuilding for, I don't know, what, fucking 30-something years. I guess all my life the Raiders been rebuilding, so I'm not tripping. I'm just being patient. I'm sitting in the cuts. Like, all right, let's get this shit right, man. Maybe by the 40th year, we got the shit going the right way, the right direction, steamrolling through motherfuckers and getting back to Raider football. Raider football I didn't get to see in the 70s. I'm an 80s baby, so I did not get to see that shit. I wish I would. I could have. I wish I would have been able to see all them dudes the way they used to fucking just knock people on their ass back in the days. But yeah, I can only look forward to the future. I'm excited, Raider Nation. I hope you fucking feel the same way as I do. Like I said, let's go Raiders. Raider die hard. Raider till I die, baby. Dodgers, Dodger Town, Chavez Ravine Fiends, stand up. Hey, it's time for me to fucking eat some crow. Eat some crow. Macadocious gonna eat some crow. Can you imagine that shit? How many people actually fucking come out and say, hey man, I was wrong about this team, man. If you follow me on social media, Macadocious84 on Instagram, or Macadocious Uncut podcast, SoundCloud, or YouTube. You heard me saying before, and you heard me criticizing Roberts, you heard me criticizing, Ballinger, you heard me criticizing our 1 through 9 batting lineup in the playoffs, in the season. We're great, no problems, no issues, Kershaw, all that. You heard me talk about this before. But today, I'm gonna keep it on the positivity level, 1,000. Hey, early season surprises, 1 through 9 batting lineup. And we got quality at bats, zone discipline, and power. Lots of fucking power. Hey, who is Yasiel Puig? I don't even remember that dude no more. It doesn't seem like we're missing the dude. Nobody missing him. I mean, I don't. I like the dude, but it looks like it was an addition by subtraction, because I kind of see the team a little bit looser, having more fun. And that's not to say that Yasiel Puig was not appreciated, because I really like this defense. But boy, I couldn't fucking stand him, man, and fucking swinging at sliders like a motherfucker all the time. Like, I could literally predict his at bats. He's not gonna get a fastball. If he doesn't get a fastball, he's not gonna hit a home run. They're gonna throw him sliders, so he's gonna fucking chase, and he's gonna strike out or ground into a double play. That was Yasiel Puig. And then he's gonna go out to the next inning and make a fucking diving catch and throw some dude out from like fucking the other side of the fence. That defense, spectacular, but batting, man, I don't know. I don't know. He could have killed so many fucking rallies. It's been hundreds of them the last few years. It's been that bad, you know. At the same time, I want to give some credit to our new batting coach, Bazoniak or something like that. Who gives a fuck? All I know is he's doing his job. That motherfucker's getting the motherfucker's getting the job done. That's who the fuck. His name is getting the job done. I'm the batting coach that gets the fucking job done. That's it. Don't worry about fucking what my last name is. Don't worry about that shit. My only question is this. For the Dodgers, to me, those are the early surprises. I'm going to hit you guys with some stats. Check out this right here. The Dodgers are currently hitting .406 with runners in scoring position. Anybody want to take a guess where they were at last year? Nobody? Okay. I guess I'll tell you. 199. 199? The only time I want to hear 199 is when I'm fucking pumping gas. I wish I could hear 199. The fuck is all that, man? That's what the difference has been so far. Difference from last year to this year. And so I'm eating some crow on that shit. I'm giving them some props. The lineup looks solid. Kike Hernandez doing his fucking thing. Hey, I criticized that fool. Hey, Kike, so far you proved me wrong. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about when it comes to you, bro. Keep doing your fucking thing. Same old shit category for the Dodgers. Bullpen still very, very fucking shaky. And Jansen. What the fuck happened to Jansen? I mean, I like the dude. He's been our closer for a few years now. Man, I don't know. I don't know what y'all think, but I think we need to make a fucking change in closer. Shake up the bullpen. We need some better arms, man. I don't trust dudes like Alexander. I like Caleb Ferguson, but Yimi Garcia, what the fuck is Yimi Garcia doing on the team, man? That guy is so fucking trash. He should have been gone like 3 years ago. And you know, still got dudes like Stripling and Ryu, and we still have quality arms. The starting pitchers are going to be decent. They're going to be top 5. Just because, you know, Honeycutt's a fucking legit pitching coach. But at the end of the day, we still have the same issue, man. The last couple of years, the reason why the Dodgers haven't been able to close out some of these games where, you know, they had epic meltdowns in the biggest stages of them all was because of that fucking shaky pitching, the shaky bullpen, the shaky middle relief, shaky Kershaw. I'm gonna get to Kershaw in a second because, you know, I just can't stop talking about his fucking contract. That shit is fucking stupid if you ask me. Mm-hmm. But that's what it's really gonna come down to. The Dodgers are gonna be there at the end of the season. They're gonna win the division. It's obvious. They always have success against the National League West. They got the division locked up, you could say. But my thing is, what are you gonna do when you play the Philadelphias, the Houstons, when you play teams with potent offenses just like what the Dodgers are showing right now? Is the pitching's going to hold up? Is the starting pitching going to give you 6 innings? We always end up getting 3 or 4 innings, And then Roberts wants to bring his fucking smart ass onto the field because he's getting directions from upstairs where they're telling him, hey, yeah, you know, bring in this guy that's been getting rocked the last 3 games, and he's gonna all of a sudden fucking shut him down. And we always see what happens. This analytical goons up in the fucking press box. I wish we could get rid of them, man. I wish we could. But that's what baseball has come to, man. I'm not gonna get into that fucking analytical topic because I'm not a numbers guy. The only numbers I worry about is the ones I'm gonna put in my pocket, if you feel me. But that's what it's gonna come down to. The Dodgers, I mean, fuck, that's a hell of a fucking lineup. I did not see that coming, especially when we got rid of Puig and Kemp. I thought we're gonna be missing that production. But you know, apparently now, you know, we hit with runners in scoring position, and we're doing the little things. I see us playing more solid defense, running the bases, moving the runners over. So hey, man, like I said, I'm eating some crow so far. 5-2, top of the division. I don't expect that to change at the end of the year. It is what it is. It's all going to come down to do we have a closer that we can trust? Do we have a bullpen that we can trust? And then finally getting to Kershaw. Kershaw, obviously, you know, he didn't start opening day. He's hurt again. That's been the story for the last 2-3 years. I seen this on Bleacher Report where they're talking about he's throwing 90 miles per hour. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but that was happening last year. And one of the main reasons why we gave this dude an extension, which I don't agree with wholeheartedly. I've been saying that, and I'm going to continue saying that. And I'm going to continue talking to that shit into existence. That shit was a stupid fucking re-signing. We should have never gave him that contract. We should have moved on and gone with the younger pitchers. But he's throwing 90 miles per hour. He's in rehabs. And, I mean, what do you really expect at this point in his career? It's almost like we're being loyal to this dude for all the regular season success that he's had in the past. And we all know what has happened in the playoffs. The same shit that Derek Carr does on the football field, only Derek Carr don't make it to the playoffs, and he gets $100 million contract. This guy does the same exact shit as Derek Carr. When the tough gets going, he shits the bed. You know what I mean? Get your Depends out, get your fucking wipes out, because it's going to be 100% guaranteed he's going to shit the bed. That's what's going to happen. I don't know if this year will be any different. I'm not going to hold my breath on that shit. But I am excited for the positives because this is episode number 3. And this is the positivity show. This was the energy was going to be positive. We weren't going to talk about a lot of fuck-ups because we could talk about that shit all day. You know what I mean? But with that being said, the Dodgers, they're in a good position. They'll probably be back in the fucking World Series. And God knows what's going to happen. I just hope third time's a charm. I hope fucking Roberts start making some of his own decisions and telling the fucking analytical goons to fuck themselves in certain, you know, situations. Hey, Raider Nation, Dodger Town, I appreciate your time. Macadocious, Uncut, episode 3, and I'm out, baby.